serving God and the interests of his kingdom pays the unmatchable. Pays the unmatchable. There are treasures in the world, the Bible, with the capacity to set anyone above all nations of the earth. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. If you will hearken diligently to the voice of the Lord your God, and observe to do all his commandments which I commanded this day, that the Lord your God will set you on high above all nations of the earth. There are treasures in the world with capacity to set anyone above all nations of the earth when discovered and engaged with. When discovered and engaged with. I can still remember very clearly in the year 1984, our church was under 40 when God appeared to me from the scriptures. God appears to people from scriptures. 1 Samuel 3:21. He said the Lord appeared again unto Samuel at Shiloh. The Lord appeared unto Samuel at Shiloh by the word of the Lord. It still appears to people today. Many here are witnesses how God appears to them through the word. The Lord said to me from that scripture, my son David, there's a place for you on top if you're interested. Lord, I'm interested. He said, then whatever I tell you to do, do it. Don't have to beg me. It's not with me, it's okay prayer. Whatever I tell you to do, do it. You're on your way to the topmost top. Whatever I tell you to do, do it. We have enough treasures in the world that can take any ordinary person to the topmost top in the race of life. And you are the one God is talking to. What is breakthrough? Above all nations of the earth? That's something else. But the greatest commandment in all of scriptures is loving God with all of one's heart, soul, and strength. Mark 12, verse 30 and 31. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. And the second is like, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than this. Love God, love your neighbor, and you are lost. What a commandment. What a commandment. So he said, love is the fulfilling of the law that launches us into the blessedness of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1 to 14. All of those blessings is fulfilled in one. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy strength. Love is the fulfilling of the law. You are in love, you are fulfilled all that the law demands. When the love of God takes its sway and takes the central stage of a man's life, he is turned to a living wonder, a pace setter, a pathfinder, a trailblazer. For eyes have not seen, nor ears heard. 1 Corinthians 2:9. It doesn't pass through the mind or heart of any man what God has in stock for them that love him. That love him. They are ahead of their generations. They are far beyond what age they live in. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard what God has in stock for them that love him.